It's Friday, September the 15th, and this is your Barbados Today Morning News Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, accusing the Friendly Steward administration of violating public officers' rights, their bargaining agent is demanding an urgent meeting with the Ministry of the Civil Service, the Auditor General, Lee Trotman, and other relevant government agencies to resolve pensions issues at the Barbados Revenue Authority, BRA. Now, the National Union of Public Workers says that the government's lack of urgency in addressing pensionable arrangements for officers at the BRA amounted to a violation of workers' rights. Union General Secretary Rothen Smith says this thorny issue affects the public officers who transitioned to the BRA on secondment over 3 years ago. 2 days after his 1-month-old baby boy died, 30-year-old Silverson Greenwich is still anxiously awaiting word from the infant's former caregivers at the Divine Day Nursery and Preschool St. Stephen's Hill, Blackrock, St. Michael on what exactly went wrong. The infant, Caden DaCosta Greenwich, was pronounced dead on arrival at the state-run Queen Elizabeth Hospital Wednesday after the parents were summoned by the nursery to pick up the child. The distraught dad told Barbados Today the nursery contacted him telling him he should come for the child and take him to the doctor because he didn't look right.
So as we get there now, I see the aunties like got one auntie got in she hand, and the boy looked dead in she hand and all, but they trying to hold him like if he's still alive. Right. And the boy then had blood come from his mouth and his nose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the blood was dry. The blood was dry already, and the boy lifeless. Sorry, the man looked lifeless. Even this is before I moved he from there to KIT hospital, you know. Cause all they telling me is a KIT doctor here. KIT doctor quick. So it was like they call the lady, but she didn't pop. When sound like he dead, like first thing I said, well, he look like he dead. Why when he look so? She's like KIT doctor quick, KIT doctor quick. So he said, "Shit, well, he look dead. Why when he look so? He feel the man so up. The man feel cold. The man face look pale and blue. You could have see the blood, dry and crack. The man mouth crack up. The man had the mouth stirring open his tongue. You could see blood from his man's tongue. Then I see it. What happened here, Bob? He's like, take it to the doctor quick. I know what happened. That's all set me.
And police are continuing their investigations into the mysterious death. And Director of the Child Care Board, John Crawford, told Barbados Today the nursery would be allowed to remain open for business until the board heard from the police. Barbados has been advised to pay more attention to the requirements for setting back buildings from the shoreline, particularly hotels. The strong suggestion from Director of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, Ronald Jackson. Jackson says more coastal communities are losing their shorelines and the buildings are being exposed.
What that means is that certainly your wave is going to go much farther inland than before. And the question of whether or not you have the sound infrastructure, the sort of anchored foundation is going to determine how those buildings stand up. But more importantly, as you lose shoreline, the issue of how you're going to have to redefine your setback requirements for new investment. So we have to start with new investment, even as we look at those that exist, and perhaps we'll have to then, over time, transition to meet those new setback requirements. But I think we have to begin to look at that. Now, the challenge for us is that we don't have a lot of landmass. So it is not only going to redefine setback regimes, but also it's going to define whether or not we are looking at new density requirements rather than horizontally, vertical in some instances.
Jackson says that while Barbados seems to love constructing hotels close to the shoreline, greater consideration must be given to their preservation.
So I think that's the lesson, that if we want to take advantage of the locational opportunities that our beachfront provide us, we have to do two things. We have to look at our setback requirements to ensure that there is enough of a buffer zone between wave action and the investment itself, bearing in mind that you may be experiencing erosion over time. So you need to plan for that for 50, 60 years if you want truly sustainable investments. But also we need to look at our ecosystems and ecosystem services and work towards preserving what we have and resuscitating what we have lost because of some of the practices in the past.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Morning, Miss Oh yeah.
Morning! You again? So you're washing cars now? Well, I can't keep up with you at all.
Yes, girl, you know they're going to provision to selling slow. And I don't sell nation newspapers at all because them don't sell. So I washing cars now. I like to get up before 8:30 because I can't take the hot sun. You want the car wash?
No, not today. It clean.
But you're going in very early though?
Yeah, I just going early so I can read the Barbados today online before work starts.
Right. But you can still let me clean the vendor for the $2. At least it's still cheaper than the nation newspaper.
All right.
I got a special boo here that I got it shiny. Thank you. Enjoy your day here.
You too.
All right. What that paper is? She can see clearly when the dirt is gone.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We're back with news from the region now. The government continues to make its case for the abolition of preliminary court inquiries. The Attorney General, Faris Al-Rawi, argued that the removal of preliminary inquiries would greatly ease the pileup of cases in the system, as he revealed that as of 2015, there were more than 29,000 pending criminal matters.
Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi notes that there has been a significant backlog of cases before the magistrates' courts for a number of years. Latest official figures as of July 31st, 2015, indicate there were 29,090 criminal matters pending.
Murder, 417. Attempted murder, 300. Kidnapping, 439. Arms and ammunition, 5,788. Sexual offences, 3,597. Narcotics, 5,758.
However, the number of cases that even make it to first hearing is notably fewer.
Number of first hearings for murder, 4 in 2012. For 2013, 3. For 2014, 4. January to July 2015, 5. So a total of 16 first hearings.
And on the global front, North Korea fired a missile that flew over Japan's northern Hokkaido far out into the Pacific Ocean yesterday, further ratcheting up tensions after Pyongyang's recent test of its most powerful nuclear bomb. The missile flew over Japan and landed in the Pacific about 1,240 miles east of Hokkaido. And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, our screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as the Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.